Hey guys, my name is ProKiller, and today I'm actually going to do something a little bit different. You are going to see this first, but this is not the intro. I'm actually recorded a intro a few days ago before the Scream premiere showed of the 3 nights, the Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I'm going to tell you everything with spoiler because I don't know if really anybody cared. So, hope you guys enjoy, and here's the intro. Hi, Bill Cosby here! Want to play a game? Now, I'll go fuck myself. It's a fuck season 3 Scream review! Ah! Psych, bitch! Here's my door to the hell. Want to come in here? It's a white and night and white. The fuck am I doing in my life? What's up, guys? My name is ProKiller. I'm not fucking... fucking kill me. Do it! Just do it! Okay, so from the intro, it showed you, yeah, I wasn't happy with the season. There was a few things I kind of liked what they did as screenwriters and the directing part. I wasn't the best person for this show because when season 2 ended 2 years ago, and then they had the idea of rebooting it, and I wasn't really happy. From the intro, I was not excited. It's hell for me. And the first episode wasn't good. It was rushed. It had bad pacing. It was very fast paced from that first episode. And the first episode was really not, it was fast paced. It was bad, poor screenwriting, poor script, actually, as what I said right here. Poor writing, poor script, and a very fast pace. So, that's one thing with the first episode, but I will give you the plot of the whole first 2 episodes, what that was the first 2 hours. So, on one Halloween night, Marcus and Dion Elliott are going trick-or-treating, and Marcus actually surprisingly gets his candy stolen from this bully. I think his name is TJ. Believe that is correct. And TJ throws it over this guy's place, what owns a dumpster for cars, and his name is Luther Thompson, and he's really known for the guy with the hook. Now, the coolest thing about that is we see a cameo from, oh my god, what's his name? Tony something. He plays Candyman. So, he is in Final Destination, and he's in Candyman. So, he is in this as Luther Thompson, as the hook guy. And, he is suddenly actually very violent, I guess, in this episode to kind of show you the whole stuff what happened. And when Marcus and Dion go over the gate to grab his candy, or to just try to find his candy, Marcus is actually attacked by Luther Thompson and gets killed, from what we know from Dion's perspective, what he saw. But we see what really happens towards the end, because we actually see a explainer on the second 2 hours, and then a ending for the third one. So now Dion is now 8 years older, and he's in college, and he is now in high school, and he is trying to go and get a scholarship for a college to do football. And now a mysterious past comes back to bite him in the ass, and it's someone who wears the same thing. By the way, I actually forgot to mention this. Marcus actually wore the costume. Marcus wore the ghost face mask that night when he died. So I enjoyed that for the reasoning of why they bring back the costume. I like that a lot because there's a reason behind it. So, by the way, Paris Jackson is in this movie. I don't know why. She's in the first 10 minutes. 10 minutes, don't know why. But it was pretty cool, I guess. She was okay with the performance. But going on, the first episode was not that well. We see TJ's death, then we see the green death of Marcus. Another guy dies at the party, and that was like, I forgot his name, but there's another guy who died. Another thing what actually I thought of was someone, because when Dion is going into his school, he gets this candy, what he handed to his brother, Marcus, and it's the same candy when he goes through the metal detectors, and he sees the same candy, and it says on the note, trick or treat, and someone had to know the candy, I guess, but I was very surprised to see who was the killer. Well, actually, no, sorry, no. I was kind of expecting it to be this person, because when we go into the next episode, episode 2, what is the next 2 hours, we actually see Manny dead. Yeah, I'm just going straight for it. Manny dies in a cornfield. I believe it was the cornfield in Kim's car. I actually forgot to mention the characters too. We have a Beth who's like, who's mostly the like goth, nerdy girl who like kind of like knows her horror movies. We have Kim, who is the rebel. We have Liv, who is like the new girl / like cheerleader, but she has like a darker past or something like that. We have Dion's other half brother, who's Jay. Jay is, I'm gonna tell much more later who he is actually. And then we have, oh my god, I always can't remember this guy's name. Amir, A-M-I-R. I know I'm saying that right. The kid who does the frickin' donuts. And that's that kid too. But we kind of see the storyline of Dion's life, and he tells them in the detention, and that's another thing. That's a callback to the Breakfast Club, and they mention that in the show too, in the first episode. And that's really neat too. Like, I like to hear references from different movies, and they mentioned the Breakfast Club. I have never seen the Breakfast Club, so don't shun me, please. Thank you. So when we do see, he mostly tells them like, I had a twin brother and blah blah blah, and there's some killings in the first one, and then the second one, Kim's car is being taken by Manny, or Kim's car got not run over, but pushed to a cornfield, and Manny goes in it, and there's another killer, and that's when I mostly thought this was, because when Beth, Kim, and Manny are together, Dion and Liv goes to the place where it all happened, and that was Luther King's place. What he accidentally attacked Marcus, and when we mostly see that, we actually see a kind of a flashback of Luther King, and Luther King now explains to himself, to these kids, like, I'm sorry what I did, and this is the confirmed of actually Marcus is dead. Now, the reason why I say, well, they wanted to be confirmed, because Dion believes his brother's not dead, but he's like, I don't know if he's dead, but Liv was the person who actually made him think it could be your brother, and I found some info about Marcus could be alive. Plot twists, I will tell you later. And then they actually hear from Luther King, I actually found him 6 months after the whole thing happened. Marcus actually locked himself into a trunk, starving for food and water, and he killed him own self. So Luther actually buried him. So he actually clarifies to us it can't be Marcus. And then when we mostly go into much more details towards the next episode, or towards this one, Luther King actually gets killed off. But it was a great scene. I like how he went, because he actually fought Ghostface with his like hook hand, and the guy with the knife as the Ghostface. So then in the second one too, we mostly get like a little more story time, and it's better with the writing and the pacing, and that's what I really like, because the first one, the first two hours was like, let's just rush to get to the point. And when we mostly get into the second episode, Luther dies, Manny dies, and Amar, I know I'm saying that wrong. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know how to say his name properly. It's like a weird name. Amir. But he dies too at Beth's house when he goes there when the killer says, well, I want you guys to vote who should get attacked first. Snitches die. And it mostly said, like, no cops, snitches die. And it was kind of the opposite of what the killer meant. And we see in this one episode, and in this shot too, Beth and Amar, I think that's proper, was about to kind of, you know, do it, like have sex, and then she's like, it's not the perfect time to do this, and then they see in group chat, hey, Dion's name was texted to the group chat, and then Beth finds out Amar was the one who typed his name in, because he wanted Beth to be protected, and this is where he kind of fails with that. And the message says what it shouldn't say. The message does say, vote for someone to die, you go to the cops, stitches get stitches, and Amar gets killed at Beth's house because, and a weird thing was I wasn't happy with this death, one, and I will explain this a little later towards the video, because I would need to do a two-part for this, because it takes me 15 minutes to do this. So, his death I wasn't really fine with, and he probably took the most fight out of everybody. He was hiding in the morgue place, because Beth's house is like a morgue place slash funeral place for people. And I was like, okay, it's a nice setting of how he dies probably. And he gets a bone saw through his chest. But I will stop right there from now and make a second video for a two-parter. But I hope you guys enjoyed for this part. If you guys do like it, hit the like button. If you're a brand new subscriber, hit the subscription button to be a brand new subscriber to me. Hit the bell to get any of my notifications when I do put up a brand new video. And I will do this right after this part.